Hello, this is Raphael Mallari. I'm the director, writer, and editor of the short film Lucid, a short film about sleep paralysis. Right now, this is a commentary on the making of the speculation film. I'm basically just going to be sharing some insight about what was going on set, as well as my creative process when I was editing the film as well. Hopefully, there might be some additional commentaries coming from the other crew members from the Lucid spec team. We're probably going to get some commentary from our DP, William McNeil, possibly a commentary from our sound engineer, Armand, and our sound designer slash music composer, Emil Manson. All right, so let's get this started. I'm going to start the video right now. So DKA is a professional cinematics fraternity. They basically helped out with allowing me to make the spec film of Lucid. They actually organized an event where people made horror films for Halloween, and William was the one who kind of motivated me to make the spec film. We were like talking about what kind of film should we work on. I'm like, I have a film that's already written. We just need to shoot it. So that's how we have the spec film now. And a little bit about this segment. The point of this was to summarize, concisely. This is about sleep paralysis, and the pacing of the editing is supposed to like illustrate this sense of anxiety. And I think it does a really good job. I got that inspiration from the guy who did The Big Short. He's probably one of my current favorite editors right now. And I say current because I feel like I change favorites from time to time, but he's an editor or the editor for that film is someone that I currently kind of like referring to. So originally for these two scenes, these used to be separate scenes. It used to have Lucy, played by Alexis Lewis. It started off with her in the bathroom, and then it goes to the classroom scene separately. It wasn't as engaging, so I decided in the re-edit, I decided to link them together so they're happening simultaneously. And I think it's a lot better. It's a little bit more engaging, and it's a little bit more metaphorical as to like the illustrating Lucy's state of mind and emotion during the classroom scene. They kind of reflect each other. This part was kind of hard to shoot just because this is probably the one scene in this spec film that actually had a dialogue. So we had to do reshoots over and over again, or like multiple takes, just so we can get the lines and performance right. I think this part was the hardest, just because there was a specific like execution on how I wanted Lucy to say that line. I kind of wanted to be like very angry and terrified. It was my fault for I we were kind of in a rush, so I didn't really have the foresight to, properly say this is the performance that I want. So if I feel like if we had a little bit more budgeted time, I would have been able to communicate what I wanted better. But we were able to get the shot that I wanted, the lines delivered. It could have been better on my behalf, but I am fairly content with it. And I feel like a lot of the performance pays off like near the end. Okay, a little fun fact. We wanted the bedroom to look like it belonged to like a female student. The funny thing is that this room actually belonged to one of the producers' housemate, and the housemate's a dude. So we didn't. It already looked like a bedroom that Lucy would have. So you're gonna get a shot of the bed right now. There you go. We didn't have to do anything to that, which I kind of found hilarious, yet very, very convenient. It really saved us time on setting up the shot and the lighting for this. And the one thing I like about this scene is there's these subtleties of Lucy's performance. You kind of have to pay attention to, like how she's reacting to like the environment around her, and now you get her now you get her yawning. Sound design was a massive factor to editing and filming Lucid, and it will for the official version, because it really communicates this sense of dread and anxiety in a way that I don't think video alone can do. I remember recording this, and this was kind of hard to get the sound design for, like, her choking, because there would be people talking downstairs, and you would always get cars passing by. And then this part was shot in the soundstage. We were very, very lucky that one of the professors allowed us access to film at a soundstage for this scene specifically. I think, retrospectively, I'm glad that we got it. But even if we didn't, I was prepared to have alternate ideas to shoot in there. And also, really briefly, for the arm, we had an extra holding Lucy's face. This scene where Lucy wakes up, this was probably the most satisfying performance I got out of Lucy, performed by Alexis. She was kind of concerned about being able to execute the scream when she wakes up. But I think she did an excellent job, and I think that sells her whole performance for the film. And actually, I feel like that scene in particular, I feel like that's what got us nominated for Best Dramatic Performance at the Bright Ideas Film Festival, which was at Berkeley, and I think it occurred, I want to say December. I was going to have it end where Lucy's in the bathroom again, and she's washing her face, and she's telling herself to wake up. However, based on the timing on the film, or like how the length of it and how much we got out of the narrative itself, I didn't think it would be a really solid payoff to have her telling herself that. It just didn't seem warranted, so I left that out. That was deleted. I intend to have that scene in the official version, and I feel like the length of like the official script, it would actually warrant Lucy in the bathroom telling herself verbally to wake up. And I think ending on this note with her crying in bed, I think it works out really well. And I guess from a sound design note, you kind of get to listen to her crying in the film. I did this with Love for Food, where I have the last scene bleed in through the credits. I kind of like doing that for short films. I don't know why. I think part of it is because I personally believe that when you watch a movie, you kind of want to, walk out of it like having, influenced you in some kind of way. So this is, I guess, like an editor's like metaphoric method of having the film, ending, but, it still is, going on. It's still something that runs in your mind. It's something that you're continuously thinking about. And I think that's why I like to have the sound bleed through the credits, because while it's over, you're still thinking about it. But yeah, that's my commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got a little bit of insight on my creative process and filming and editing Lucid, the spec version. I'm hoping to do another commentary with the official version, and hopefully we get more commentaries from the other Lucid spec team. But yeah, if you enjoyed this brief commentary, feel free to subscribe to New Media and check out our website at newmedia.com/lucid. You'll get some more information about the official short film of Lucid. You'll get some information on, sleep paralysis really briefly and why we're making the project. And the website will also share a little bit about the crowdfunding campaign in order to fund the production of the official short Lucid. If this is a project that you want to see completely produced, feel free to donate to the crowdfund campaign. We just need to raise approximately $6,000 to cover the production expenses. If you know someone else that would be interested in the project, feel free to share it with them as well. Thank you so much.